All right, episode 11.
Nice.
Sounds like a
Different one
clock.
Again.
Mm-hmm. Building tension.
Percussion?
Yeah, some percussion.
Seems like on strings. I don't know what that called. I just know the Chinese. It's like lots of strings, and then you just
Harp? The one you're...
probably yeah.
They're leaving.
Oh, they're climbing.
Stop saying that.
Wow. Oh, so they are hunting them.
Holy crap, there they are just hanging on the
I
edge.
can't climb back up.
Wow.
You hear me? I said I hear you.
Just to stop saying something.
Tell me.
Save some energy.
They're leaving.
So great.
Oh.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, that's B2's eye.
Oh. You know Marvel died?
Yeah.
Want to say goodbye
Oh.
if you want to be alone.
I love the respect to droids, you know?
Require your assistance in matters of grave importance.
Giving him a job to do, giving him purpose.
So how did she die? She just waited
I think
there?
it's just old age.
Oh.
Mentioned something wrong with her lungs in the other episode. But if I remember correctly, when they were filming this, there was issue with the COVID restrictions back then, the virus. And maybe that's why they couldn't get the actress to be in this episode or something. So they decided to do her death off screen.
Oh, really?
Like, I remember some kind of issue or question about that. I mean, I don't know what's right.
So the real actor of her is still alive?
Yes,
Or
I think
just-
so.
Okay.
That's the ISB spy. And that's Cinta, that's Luthen's spy. They're like, it's like a comedy situation, like two spies
Yes.
for opposite sides hanging out, both undercover in the same
Yeah.
little like coffee shop.
But actually, they don't know they are both spies, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think
Like,
so.
That's funny.
It seemed almost like Cinta did know with her look, but maybe not. A bit rushed.
Run away. Oh, wow.
Ah.
It's like confused.
Oh,
They look like a. That one looks like a frog.
yeah, they look like amphibian frog
Alien,
or toads.
You become a block of ferrets brick.
And then what?
They find your wall.
They add you to the workers' wall.
Wow.
Moisey moy.
Tuesday too, what?
Fishing on land these times here.
Fishing, better
for
fishing
one.
on land.
We meant you. No harm. We kill nothing. Nothing.
Boil our water. All our water.
All our water.
Always the Empire here.
It's like he's not even listening.
Kill anyone they would. Kill the water, kill the squigglies.
Oh.
The Empire.
The Empire.
Scob the Empire.
Ye, may it today. Dare ye be looking
Okay.
to run now, eh?
So every time they finish their word, they're like,
A,
"Ay,
yeah.
aya, haya." So
Scob the Empire. Scob them.
haya. Wow.
Doesn't
huge.
look... Yeah, bulky. Like a big block.
But it looks dumb.
But it works. But yeah, those aliens just hate the Empire. The Empire came in, colonized.
Because
Set up
empires
prisons.
polluted the environment and the water source.
Yeah. Killed their squigglies. So some kind of like fish, eels, or something. I don't know. They kept like the squigglies. Kill the squigglies. Scob the Empire.
Yeah. Empire is not environmentally friendly.
We should brand a T-shirt that says like "Scob the Empire." She's hiding information. All that space behind her in the frame is like deception. Look,
Oh.
each
I like
one
this
is
one,
like
yeah.
deceptive. You know, all this space behind them in the camera means there's all this back here that they're not putting forward.
Oh, it's like they're not showing the real
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, they're not putting it forward honestly in the.
I gave an Aldani. What have you done lately?
Well, why so much infighting?
I did
Time,
my
things
job.
take. Yeah,
Did you do your job?
it's a balancing act. It's a circus act of balancing all these different rebel cells, and now they're still meeting, but there's like this object in the center that's like the interest and the blockade between them. It's like Andor is or Luthen is both like the interest
Oh.
and
so
the block between them. You know, like that object is like a
So they have a
visual symbol.
common object
Yeah.
in the middle. Wow.
The scene started with them having all this empty space behind them, cinematography,
Cool.
and then it's like it means deception. They're hiding information. They're not honest with each other. And it ends with them both coming together in the same frame over the same object.
Wow.
Right.
Interesting.
It's like it's like the cinema
It's
can
like
tell
how
a story.
they frame the picture. Huh?
Yeah, I really love it.
Interesting.
Cinta's watching him. I think Cinta.
I will immediately about any comings and goings.
Goings.
Visitors.
Comings and goings. That's what she said. No. I like his accent. I don't know. I think Cinta knows he's a spy. Go with him, B.
You could stay
Oh,
Oh, poor bee.
maybe he will.
one night.
He's like happy dog.
Yeah.
He's like, yay! The black on like half the screen is blacked out. It's like her mind is a black hole, Everything's in the dark.
Yeah.
Good cinematography, storytelling.
I didn't even notice that.
Just the tricks of like, using the filming to also tell
Yeah.
a story. Look at her.
He looks like losing
That
her
name.
mind.
Is this the man you introduced to Cassian Andor?
Say yes. I don't know if
Aw.
she can even speak anymore.
Mercy, is that really happening? We did it. You did it.
So what are they reading?
She wants this old traditional arranged marriage or old traditional other things.
So she will probably just
Yielding
say
and
yes to the agreement.
Maybe to let that
From
guy
the
bring
son.
his son, yeah.
Oh,
For Luthen.
The senator. She's gonna be thrown on the pyre first to burn.
What are you doing here?
Like some
That's you.
kids like make a weird like spin around to really old traditional things, even if they're incredibly toxic and messed up. Sometimes like parents, 2 generations of parents like work to undo something,
yeah.
to even where her husband, who's like kind of traditional and weird and corrupt, he's like, yeah, no, that's fine, I don't care about this old marriage custom. Like she said, he's weirdly open-minded to it, but the youngest or like 3rd or 2nd generation down like actually circles right back around to this weird old messed up culture, this old traditional thing.
Forgive me if I'm a bit hasty.
I can barely hear you.
Yes, Molana won. Still here.
Speak clearly.
They're marching onward.
So this poor guy got sent to some other like work,
It's a smelter.
a smelter, melting steel and stuff.
Moment. Andor. I'm calling about Andor. You wanted news if I had it. The mother.
You were talking about Andor.
She's passed away.
Andor's mother? Are you saying that he's there?
No, I'm in Molana.
Where is Andor?
Yes, that's it.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that so funny?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Just
Not
tell
that
me
we've been
where-
through it.
We need to speak
Andor.
further.
I knew you'd want to.
Oh my god. Just like some inefficient conversation.
Yeah. But I guess he got the important stuff across.
Funeral, at least he
Yeah, he
knows
might.
there's gonna be a funeral.
Yeah. Bunch of money.
Credits.
Yeah. Oh, the Nemec's Manifesto.
Oh wow.
Put it down or give it back.
Sufike Tukino.
Tell Krieger I'm in. Tell him I bring air power. And I want all the gear that you promised.
So he wants to do it now.
Too late.
But now Krieger's like walking into a trap.
Think not. ISB knows Krieger's plan. They'll be waiting for him. And how do we know this?
I won't tell you that.
Oh.
How do you know I won't tell it? I don't. I don't know what you'll do.
Yeah. He's the wild card of the rebellion.
You're willing to burn him.
Oh.
Means either you're ISB or you have someone inside that you are protecting. Or I'm just a very good listener.
Oh. He's gonna sacrifice Krieger.
Yep.
I did. I'm not sure right now. What if it was me? Surely you've met him. I met him. I've been in a room with him, but he doesn't know that. He can't hurt me. Like I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. Look at his face. His face betrays a lot of his real worries.
Yeah.
I think Luthen really does respect Saw.
Yeah.
Someone with Krieger? Someone at ISB? Maybe there's someone here. Who is it? Who is it?
Putuka.
It's my man. He tells me everything. Tell him. He deserves to know.
What is this?
Oh, that's tense.
Yeah. Trying to break through his paranoia.
Yeah.
Of that you must be sure.
Do this or you'll listen. So listen. The ISB will feel invincible. They'll feel untouchable. You'll have a clear field to play. They'll trust nothing.
Yeah.
Just like you're doing it right now.
He's
just-
honest to him. Huh?
Yeah, I think Luthen is really revealing a serious honestness to him and his dilemma that he's in.
Yeah.
Luthen doesn't feel comfortable making this choice, sacrificing Krieger
30 men.
Sure.
plus Krieger.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh.
it hurts him, you know?
You mean 30 men will die?
30 men will die plus Krieger.
For our
Aw.
greater good.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it
War.
war.
War. Yeah.
That's war.
Like the Enigma machine in World War II, you know?
Yeah.
A horrible, indecent situation.
Yeah. Some people just had to sacrifice.
And I like that you get to see with Luthen, because in the previous episode he gave that speech about how he has to like burn his decency, but he's fiery and fierce, and he's haunted, but in this one you really see him like being honestly kind of vulnerable and broken with Saw, saying to him, I really don't know if this is the right thing.
Yeah.
I want your advice. He's basically saying to Saw, like, help me. I need help deciding if this is the right thing for me to
Right.
do.
Right. Because he trusts him.
Yeah, he
you
really
know.
does. I think trust him as a person who's willing to do what it
Partners,
takes.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he doesn't agree with everything. I do like Luthen's character in that way, because many of the rebel leaders in different groups, they don't trust each other and they kind of hate each other because they're each not like pure to each other's cause.
Right.
But Luthen like accepts them all and
Yeah.
wants them all. He is like the middleman, and he can have disagreements and differences, but
He has to gather them together
Yeah.
to fight back.
respects them. Yeah.
Just to respect them.
I'm preparing for every outcome. Listen.
Oh. The last contact. Contact.
Oh,
Oh, wow. What's that?
big like
It's
radar
such a
dish,
big
satellite
one.
dish with two of them, and then
Just
a
a
third
ship.
one. It looks like a Star Destroyer, but obviously a lot smaller.
Imperial Patrol. Please identify yourself, Faulkner.
Sorry, can you repeat?
This is an Imperial Patrol. This is a piracy zone.
Oh, thank you for the warning. I'll be careful.
I have an engine overheating here, so it may take a moment.
Just like buying time. Or
I'm a one-man show here. I have to manual these stabilizers.
I love his voice. Ooh,
Whoa.
he's getting him to turn up their tractor force, their pull-in force.
Oh. Why? Oh, wow. So cool.
Getting sucked in at high.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
he got them to increase the force. It's destroyed. It's like shredded up. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Well, it
Cool.
turned around so cool. The sides. Boom.
Oh my god.
For awesome.
Oh.
He is. Yeah, he's no pushover. He's this old guy, but
Yeah.
he is like.
Yeah, but that ship is too big, you know, not that flexible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The kind of turnaround.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Whoa. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that
Wow.
must be really
Look at the two
fast.
explosions. Like, oh, it looks so great.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell just happened?
But he looks so calm down.
He's
Like,
like, oh my god.
we are losers.
Yeah. But I think he also
So
probably
we failed.
realized we almost had, like, that was not your ordinary guy.
Marva Andor, but she died.
Yeah.
No names.
Too late. You already said Cassie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Wait,
He just used his
Marva
name.
Marva died.
Yeah.
She died.
I love this shot. There's so much darkness, so much
Mm.
uncertainty.
your mother's dead.
Oh. Oh.
That was like everything he was hoping for to hold on to, you know? He just wanted to get Marva out of there.
Right. But Marva didn't want to go out.
Yeah.
Didn't want to leave.
Good music.
So sad. Sad music.
You got through? It's okay?
Everything okay?
Oh,
What if it's just us?
we must have had a harsh time.
What if we're the only ones? Somebody's got to tell people what's happening back there.
Yeah.
People have to know what's going on.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I like Melshi a lot.
Seems like not many people left. I found there's no lady among the prisoners.
Yeah, an all men's labor
Why?
prison, I guess. Just to keep things strict and tight.
Okay.
They had a... Oh, look at him.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah. They had a protocol in the prison that was like, if two men are detected in the same cell, it will fry the cell. So basically,
Fry the cell.
like no gay stuff.
Oh.
You know? So I don't know what, like, so they already did have a protocol in place for that. But yeah, they just had no women. Maybe there was just a separate all-women's prison.
Yeah,
somewhere
so
else,
the
maybe.
whole show just doesn't have many ladies.
Yeah, there was more revolutionaries more women in the team on Aldani. You know,
Yeah.
Cinta and Vel. There was Mon Mothma and Clea. So there's some women there, but yeah, there is an appeal, I think, to like the men that get stuck in those labor and prison situations. You know, women go to prison as well, but especially in the U.S., there are a lot more men incarcerated in prison, and there's
Really?
than women. Yeah, I don't know the numbers, but men going to prison, at least
So
in
like
the
a
U.S.,
higher
is way higher.
criminal rate for women, for men.
For men, and I think a much higher violent crime rate. And so I think there's a lot more men in that, and there's a lot more men in organized gang kind of criminal
Yeah.
activity as well.
Yeah.
Mobs and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think the whole prison situation does reflect greatly on like the men's revolutionary part. And in the laborer stuff, there were women on the laborer planet. Bix had her own business, and I think there was other women that like worked with that Brasso guy, the big friend.
Okay.
But yeah, I think there is an appeal to like the working class and prison systems that a lot of men find themselves trapped in.
Yeah.
Like, I think either decades before, more women are graduating with bachelor degree and post-bachelor degree than in
Sure,
the U.S. Like,
yeah.
like the graduation rate flipped many years ago in Western countries.
Yeah.
More women have higher degrees.
Similar as China. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a statistic. Maybe you shared it to me that it hasn't flipped yet, but in the next.
I mean, at least for women, the rate is increasing.
Yeah, I think it was you that told me
I forget.
the enrollment has flipped, but that class hasn't graduated yet.
No, we usually in liberty, like in the humanity disciplinaries, usually for the women.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of female students.
Yeah.
But for the science, most of them are still men.
Okay, yeah. I think that's a trend in the U.S. as well. But I think more men get stuck in those hard labor jobs,
Yeah.
and more men get stuck in prisons. And women also get stuck in all sorts of jobs
Right.
and economies, office work.
But usually
clerical
the
work.
violent revolution or war are just launched by men.
That is actually true. Like some historical parties in like the Black Revolutionary movement in the U.S., there was a group called the Black Panthers, and they were very militant, very violent. You know, had guns and weapons and everything. And it was pretty much all black men, and there were some black women in it. There was even a time when there was a black women leadership, but they were quickly pushed out by the black men because they felt the black women were not being militant and violent enough. And they actually blamed the women for not winning as fast as they could have, because they thought
Wow.
they would have achieved more victory in the civil rights if they could have been more violent quicker, which, you know, I have some heavy criticisms of that aspect. But yeah, men do typically
Violent stuff.
yeah, more than women,
More than women.
in groups and in revolutions and in protest and lots of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it is no like secret. It's not hidden that there's a lot more male characters. There's a bunch of female prominent characters, main characters, Mon Mothma, Vel, Clea, the daughter, you know, others. But there are a lot of male characters in the workers and in the prison that are, you know, I think a symbol of like where that sort of betrayal of the system comes. You know, and the writer's a man. Maybe he understands that more. Or, he looked at Karl Marx's.
I think the writers
Revolution.
should add more male and female characters there.
I think they can. Yeah, I definitely think they could. But I think if it was a female and male prison, I think that's not what the Empire would do, right?
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. But I think, of course, they can have some more female characters, and maybe in season 2 there might be, especially if there's not like a whole prison arc.
Right.
Because that whole 3 episodes was like you have senator stuff, and then you just have all male prison stuff, right? Yeah. So that is like very noticeable.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, one more episode. We'll finish out this finale now.